Yo, what's up everybody? It's B Middleton. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host here on the Redskins Review, and I know it's been a while, guys. But as of today, the Washington Redskins placed the exclusive franchise tag on Kirk Cousins. What does that mean? That means other teams cannot negotiate with Kirk Cousins. Other teams cannot try to get Kirk Cousins from us. There's only one of two things that can happen from here, and that's either Kirk Cousins is a Washington Redskins for 2017, or we trade Kirk Cousins. We do it ourselves. So there's only two things that can happen from here. But if you guys didn't already, put these things together, we already knew that we were going to be here. Kirk Cousins is a smart businessman, and he knows to let his negotiator, his dude doing all his contract work, to let him do everything. Because we already knew that this was going to happen. Because once we already knew this is going to happen, because once Kirk Cousins gets franchise tagged, then the real negotiations are going to happen. Because now that Kirk Cousins is franchise tagged, and if he plays for us in 2017, he's going to make at least $24 million for this year. What that means is it's smart on his behalf, because now that he's going to make $24 million this year, if we keep him, now that we are in real negotiating talks here with Kirk Cousins, his representative is going to say, hey, we are going to make $24 million this year. What can you do to top that? What it means is we're going to have to offer him a lot of money. We're going to have to give him a contract that he just cannot refuse, or he's going to say, hey, I want the $24 million this year guaranteed. I'm going to take that, which is, like I said, it's smart. It's smart for Kirk Cousins. It's smart for his management. Some people might say, hey, that sucks for us. It sucks that he's not going to give us a deal or something like that. But you guys, the NFL stands for not for long, which means, who knows? All it takes is one play. It takes one play in the NFL to end your career. Kirk Cousins is a guy who touches the ball every single snap. And what is the objective of the defense? To get the ball and demolish whoever has the ball. Kirk Cousins touches that ball every single snap, and he hasn't missed a snap for 2 seasons. That's insane. So it's smart on his behalf, and I understand why he's doing it. And I also understand, he's not doing it just for himself. Sure, he's trying to get as much money as he can because it's smart. It's just being a smart businessman. But also, he's doing it because he is helping other individual players out. Deals like the one that Brock Osweiler got, where we all know he doesn't deserve the deal that he got, right? But what that does is that helps other players like Kirk Cousins, who is now getting this deal. And Kirk Cousins and his team, they can say, hey, look, Brock Osweiler, he had these stats, he wasn't that good, and he got this money. We deserve more than that money. So it just sets the bar higher for other players to get more money, which, although this is a team game, people are individuals, people are traded, people are, it's also an individual game. So it's smart to help yourself, and it's also smart to help other quarterbacks. If there's other quarterbacks out there that play as well as Kirk Cousins does, this sets the bar higher for them to get paid more, which is better for that player. Us as fans, we might not completely agree with all this stuff, but it is what it is. Luckily, the Redskins have a lot of cap space, but we all saw that this was going to happen. Now there's only 2 ways we can go. We either pay Kirk Cousins, we either let Kirk Cousins play on the franchise tag again, which hopefully that's not what happens. Or we give him a good long-term contract, or actually the third thing is we trade him. If those 2 things don't happen, either we let him make $24 million this year and we just get him for 1 year, and then we're in the same boat again next year. Say Kirk Cousins plays well again this year under the franchise tag, then we're sitting here going, shit, are we going to pay this dude $60 million for 3 years? And then also have to give him another $100 million contract after this? That's not smart. That's not what we want to do. I completely understand the first year Kirk Cousins played the full year. We said, hey, Kirk, you played well at the end of the season. we're going to give you a franchise tag because we need to see you play another season and see what you really are. We got to see more about you before we just go giving you lots of money. I completely understand that. That's the best thing we could have done because this franchise, we all know this franchise has a bad history of giving people money for no reason, and normally these things go bad for us. So I was completely 100% okay with giving Kirk the franchise tag the first year. But after that, he proved it. He proved it again. He proved that he's worth the money. He's worth what the market dictates. And right now, the market is dictating that he's going to make over $100 million. So we need to pay him his goddamn money. He's earned it. He's done his job. It's other people on the team who are not doing their job is why our team is not, we didn't win a Super Bowl this year. Not because of Kirk Cousins. It's some other players on the team. So Kirk held at his end. So now we need to, now that we got him on the franchise tag, we knew that's going to happen. That's how these negotiations work. If you're smart, they're always going to do that. They're always going to take the tag. And then now the real negotiation starts, which means we need to give Kirk his money. We need to give him an offer he can't refuse. We need to keep him here because, like I said, I know that the Redskins, we've done these bad moves and we've done these deals that are not good. And I understand, even after last year, I understand Scott McCloughan, he still has doubts about Kirk Cousins or whatnot. But the thing is, this is one of the most confident moves I have. You say we give Kirk Cousins his money, we pay him $100 million, for a couple years. And guess what? Say Kirk Cousins doesn't turn out to be that good. Say he doesn't get any better and he just stays the same or he regresses some or whatever and it didn't pan out and we paid $100 million for him. I am pretty goddamn confident right now that when that happens a few years from now, I can look back and say, you know what? That was the smartest move we could have done. It was the smartest move we could have done. We're not just paying for Kirk Cousins, we're paying for the potential that he can be. And I understand that some fans are mad about that, but it's all about the market. And if we don't pay him that money, someone else will. There's all these articles which I cannot stand. Kirk Cousins wants to go to San Francisco or all these articles. And then there's these articles about our general manager, drinking again, in which it's such a curse, dude. It's such a curse of this team. I don't understand what it is. We don't have a star player like Robert Griffin III anymore. We don't have that. We don't have the guy who is sitting here we don't have a star player who everyone loved. RG3 came out and he sold the most jerseys of all time and this and that. And, he was a epic star like no one's ever seen. And, he was up there, bringing things on himself and making controversy himself and saying things about the team and stuff. He was doing that himself. But, Kirk Cousins is a guy who keeps his mouth shut. He's a role model. He's a guy who, a blue-collar guy. He doesn't want to cause controversy. He's known for being the guy who says, this is the best way to explain it. Kirk Cousins said he wanted to be like whatever basketball team. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to basketball, but he said he wanted to be like this one basketball team who, they're not flashy. They don't have all the best players, but they play well as a team. And guess what? They win. They're in the headlines for winning. They're not in the headlines for having the best players on their team and having the most drama and just being the most talked about team. They're talked about because they win. And that's what Kirk Cousins said he wanted the Redskins to be like. And just him saying that caused a controversy on our team. Our media is the worst. We have people talking about our general manager drinking again and stuff like that. Dude, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand it, dude. Why do we have such bad media? Why do we have such bad fans and shit, too? Kirk Cousins always is saying he wants to go somewhere where he's wanted. So when I see articles like this talking about how Kirk wants to go to the 49ers or whatever, I don't even doubt it. This fan base has been so shitty to Kirk Cousins. Like I said, I wanted to make a video called "We Don't Deserve Kirk Cousins." The Redskins, we don't deserve to have someone like Kirk Cousins on this team. We don't. The fan base has been shitty towards him almost the entire time he's been here. People talk shit about him all the time, constantly. And like I said, he's not RG3. He's not a guy. He's not an epic star. He's not a guy who, whether he plays bad or good, there's just always going to be people talking about him. He's not that. He's a guy who keeps to himself. But yet there's still all these people talking shit about him. The Redskins fans there's still Redskins fans saying don't pay Kirk Cousins and this or that, or saying he doesn't deserve the money or he's a loser and all this stuff. There's just so many shitty fans out there. And then also our management, like I said, they want the first year they said, hey Kirk, you need to prove it to us again. We're gonna franchise tag you because you showed up at the end of the season. So that makes sense. We did that, and then now he's proved it again. And now we still have management that's just saying, I don't know if I really trust this guy still. That's kind of shitty. You told the guy one thing, and now you want to do another thing. Like, we just have all these goddamn problems right now, dude, and I don't understand it. And, we can't just keep doing. We can't just keep saying. We can't sit here and say, "Oh, Kirk, if you perform, we'll give you your money. We'll give you your deal or whatever," and then sit here and still say all this shit about him, like, "Oh, we're not going to give you a deal right away and this or that or whatever because we're still not confident in you or whatever." Why would you want to stay here? Why would you want to be a Redskin? Why do you think Kirk Cousins did the whole how do you like me now thing? Because he knows that our general manager, he knows that some of the guys at the top in our organization did not respect him and did not think he has the potential that he does have. If you just use your eyes and you watch him, he can be a really good quarterback in this league. He's already, with just 2 years of playing, he's already top 10 both years. He's top 10 quarterback material in the NFL. Who's to say he's going to get worse over time? It only makes sense to believe he's going to get better. That's why we will have to pay so much for him, because there is potential there. Not everyone is just going to be the best that they are right away their first year or whatever. To go off on a tangent on that, let's sit here and there's a lot of fans, Redskins fans. Oh, hey, we could get rid of Kirk Cousins, and look what happened to the Cowboys, and they found Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott, look how good he is or whatever. Mark my words, watch Dak Prescott next year. Let's see what Dak Prescott does next year. Let's see what Dak Prescott does if Ezekiel Elliott, for some reason, sprains an ankle and can't play a couple games, or he loses Ezekiel Elliott for half a year. Then let's sit here and see what Dak Prescott does, because odds are he's not as good as he played last year. Last year, they made the role all about the run game and helped Dak Prescott eliminate mistakes by not making him throw the ball, by not putting him in harsh situations, which that's why Jason Garrett, I think he won Coach of the Year or whatever, because he deserved it, because he made these rookies look good by not doing anything except for giving Ezekiel Elliott the ball, who proved that he can handle that weight. But Dak Prescott, they didn't put the whole load on him, which you don't want to do that with a rookie. So enough with that. Mark my words. Let's sit here and see what Dak Prescott does next year. I guarantee you it's not as good as it was this year. I guarantee you he's going to regress, especially if the run game isn't there. Now, then you have a guy like Kirk Cousins who did all this without that. Pay the dude his money. He deserves it. We're not going to find anybody better. We're not. If I'm just coming to grips with, like I said, the fan base, our management not believing in Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins saying he wants to go where he's wanted, and even me agreeing, hey, the Redskins don't deserve Kirk Cousins. But as each day is going on and on, I'm just coming to grips with Kirk Cousins being gone, maybe to the 49ers or whatever it is, and me just rooting him on from afar and hoping him well, because he deserves it. And, if we did get rid of Kirk Cousins, if we did trade him or whatever, I'm still going to be a Redskins fan. At first it's just like so degrading to sit here and think we would actually let him go, But dude, if we could do something smart, like, I don't know, like get Phillip Rivers or something, dude. I mean, I have some faith in Colt McCoy or whatever, but that's enough of that. Hopefully our team is smart enough to pay the man his money. He deserves it. Now, what I'm trying to say about that is, if Kirk Cousins does go somewhere else, best of luck to him, dude. I mean, I don't really know what else the dude needs to do to get paid. It sucks, but this league is an offensive-driven league now. We need a quarterback. We we haven't done anything for a long time until we had Kirk Cousins. It just makes sense to pay the dude his money, man, and that's the end of the day. I have faith. Scott McClellan's the man. He's gonna get it done, dude. He's gonna solidify him and bring him back. Even if we're paying $24 million next year on the franchise tag, we're not. We're not dumb enough to let him go, dude. We're not. So that's that. I'm sure there's a few things I forgot to mention, but you guys, it is the off season. It's kind of hard to come up with some videos and stuff like that. I'm sure some of you guys are glad that this video is out, but I have to throw this in here at the end. You guys know I don't do stuff like this. I like keeping this channel about the Redskins. I hate basically what is it called? Soliciting other stuff or whatever on this channel, and it's not going to happen a lot. But you guys, I have if this doesn't pertain to you and you don't really care about what I'm about to say, then thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Hail to the Redskins. Peace out. But if you guys are interested, I have a really good friend of mine who's making a video game. He's making it from the ground up. He's 4 months in the development of the game, and already what he has done in 4 months is ridiculous. This guy, he's got a small team of people, and I'm actually a tester for the game. The game is called Task Force. I have a video of it up on my other channel, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you some information about the game, and what we kind of need people to do is just go check the game out. Right now the game is going through Steam's greenlight process. What Steam is a platform on PC, and what greenlight is basically we put up a concept of the game up on Steam, and then a bunch of people, a bunch of gamers, you go and you look at the content and say, hey, this looks like something I would enjoy playing, and you can vote yes or no on it. And if we get enough likes or yeses or whatever, the game gets to be on the platform on Steam, which means the game could be sold. The game could, just be in development. Like it can, it's going to be a viable game that everyone can get and everyone can play it and things like that. I'm gonna play the video here in a minute to give you guys a lot more in-depth information about it or whatnot. But the game is a third-person shooter, so if you're a fan of shooters, if you're a fan of third-person, if you're a fan of one of my favorite games of all time, SOCOM, the SOCOM series, SOCOM 2 on PlayStation 2 back in the day, if you guys are a fan of that, a shooter, third-person shooter, SOCOM, this game is basically represented like a revived SOCOM game, successor, spiritual successor, whatever you want to call it. The guy who's making it is a hardcore SOCOM fan, so if this touches any of your bases of stuff that you like, please go check it out. Please go vote. Please comment on the green light. Where you sit there and you see. I'll put all the links in the description. If wherever you go and you see the video of the game and you get to vote yes or no on it. Below that, there's a comment section. If you guys do go and you vote and you liked what you see and you vote yes or no, whatever, it's up to you guys. If you think the game doesn't look good, hey, I'm not gonna make you vote yes, but also realize the game's only 4 months into development, and for how that amount of time, there's already a playable game. Like, this game is badass, and the future for this game is gonna be badass. But also, when you go there and you vote yes or no, under that there is a comment section, and if you guys could just write a comment, something like be militant or Redskins review brought me here, the game looks cool or whatever, I would really appreciate that, man. It really does go to helping this game get made. It's going to be made either way, but this really speeds up the process, and it really gives everybody more access and stuff like that. So enough rambling. I'm going to play the video now of me talking about the game, and it explains a lot more about it. And thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys didn't mind me sneaking this into the end of the video here. It is the off season though. It's kind of hard to find some stuff to make videos about. I have some ideas, so I'll be making more videos. I'll be keeping you guys up in contact with the whole Kirk Cousins stuff, the Redskins, draft and stuff like that. All that stuff will be covered. But here's the video, Task Force. Please go vote. Please, if you're a video game fan, please go check it out. Thank you guys so much. Peace. Hey yo, what's up everybody? I'm B Militant. Welcome back to the channel. You guys, today I'm here to talk to you guys about a new tactical third-person shooter called Task Force. The game is being developed in the Unreal 4 engine by Tracer Interactive. Right now the game is going through Steam's greenlight process, which means if you like what you see here, you can go into the link in the description and vote yes or no to have the game make it onto the platform. You guys, I'm not here to make you vote yes. What I'm here to do is give you guys some more information about the game. What you guys choose to do with that information is completely up to you. Task Force in general is a close quarters third-person shooter with some hardcore elements, like no health regeneration, no kill streaks, no perks, no aim assist, no radar, yet it can be fast-paced, full of action, and also doesn't take itself too seriously and sacrifice fun gameplay like most military simulation games do today. Game modes are round-based and mostly focus on single-life objectives like demolition, hostages, or intel gathering. Task Force is not asking for money from anyone. There is no Kickstarter, there is no GoFundMe pages. There's only one donation portion on the website. If you guys choose to support them, that's out of your own behalf. The game is set to release late 2017, and the game developers will constantly be releasing detailed updates and stay connected to the fan base as they go. They need to get the game greenlit, which means they will be able to have perks like developer access on Steam. What this means is they can go in and fix the in-game voice chat, which is dictated by Steam. They have a bunch of other perks like being able to sell the game. They can have people upload their own maps to the Steam Workshop. If you want to make your own map, you can go ahead and do so. You can upload it to the Steam Workshop and other players can play that map. The story behind the game is that you get to play as either a Special Operations Task Force from various regions around the world, or you can play as a crafty terrorist, a drug cartel member. It's all up to you. These battles take place all over the world, in jungles, deserts, urban areas, and snowy environments. Task Force is all about versatile movement and tactics. Some of the mechanics that are already in the game are crouching, proning, leaning, walking, sprinting, climbing, different jump to climbs, and also grenade throwing. They're also planning to bring in other animations further down the road, and also some cool taunts too. Some of the cool aspects about the game is the ability to create your own server by paying for credits, and your server will be fully customizable to you. You don't like grenades or explosives? You have the ability to rent your own server, and in the game you can turn off all the explosives. That's badass. Another thing you guys can do is can you make a controller only room. The game is being developed with heavy controller support. Both Xbox and PlayStation controllers are already supported, and there will be official servers that mouse and keyboards are locked. So players who want to use controllers, you're on an even playing field on that server. Yet again, that's badass. Task Force is being made by a small team of developers who genuinely care about their work and the community. They're nothing short of perfectionists. Yet these developers are very open to constructive criticism, and they want feedback. They want to know what you want. I'm currently a tester for this game, and I can assure you that the game is smooth and way ahead of other games that have already made it to Steam's early access that are literally broken and unplayable. After only a few short months of developing this game, it's already a fun, playable game. I can't wait to see how fast this game progresses from here, and hopefully I get to see some of you guys join in this journey as well. I will be covering this game extensively, so if you would like to stick around my channel and subscribe for more Task Force content, feel welcome, because there's a lot more that I cannot fit into this short video. I will also link all of the Task Force social media and official website below if you guys want to go directly to the source. Yet again, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Peace out.